Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Christian and today we're here to talk about the new record from Creeper. It is titled Eternity in Your Arms. This band are a goth punk band from the UK and this is their debut record. Creeper have been growing really rapidly over the last few years with the release of their first 3 EPs, which for my money are just all brilliant. In every single EP we saw them grow as songwriters, bring in some new influences, do all that great stuff that we love to see bands do later on in their careers, but they're doing it nice and early. And so it's been building to this debut record, and this was definitely my most anticipated record of the year. And my God, does it live up to the hype. I don't know how you can put together a better debut record than Creeper have on this record. They incorporate so many different influences into one cohesive sound, and I just cannot wait to talk to you guys about it. So let's get into it. This record explodes out of the gates with a theatrical goth anthem titled Black Rain, a brilliant song, which was actually the 3rd single released from this record. And going from that song, it just launches straight into a fast punk song called Poison Pens. Something that has always stood out to me with Creepy's music is their use of theatricality, and Black Rain shows that off perfectly, as well as that songs like Black Rain and Suzanne just show off this band's skill of creating songs which have such depth that you can listen to them 1,000 times and every time you're going to hear something new. The element of Creeper's music that really puts across that theatricality the most is definitely Will Gould's voice. He has such a unique style to his voice, which incorporates a lot of elements from past vocalists like Davey Havok or Gerard Way or even Morrissey, and yet still has his own unique tone to it that just sounds so great. Will has an incredible ability to write melody. There are so many memorable moments in the vocals for this record, so many absolutely massive choruses, but not only that, some of the verse melodies that he comes up with on this record would be choruses for other bands. You listen to a song like Hiding with Boys or Room 309 and it becomes instantly apparent how good this guy is at writing vocal lines that are gonna be drilled into your brain for the rest of your life. But it's not just the rock songs that Will is great in. It's songs like Misery where he really shows off his true potential. Misery is a song that was originally on the Stranger EP that Creeper put out last year, and if you've heard this song before, I don't think you can blame them for putting this song on the record. It is so great, and it's probably the peak of Will's lyricism so far in his career. That line, "Misery never goes out of style," it is so poetic and so relatable, and just shows off just how good this guy is at writing lyrics like that. And Will is no longer the only vocalist in Creeper, with keyboardist Hannah, who I'm pretty sure only joined the band on the Stranger EP, adding so many great backing vocals to this record, but not only that, taking over vocals for a whole song on the acoustic country song Crickets. If you guys haven't heard Hannah sing before, she has an absolutely incredible voice, and if you want some reference for that before you listen to the record, go and listen to Creeper's BBC Radio 1 live session they did just a little while ago. Her vocal harmonies in songs like Hiding with Boys just add so much to that song's grandeur, and then her vocal lines in a song like Black Rain just add something new to Creeper's sound that is just so cool, adds this new texture to it that honestly, now that it's there, I wish it had been on everything before. But it's on Crickets where Hannah really gets to show off what she can do. Now, Crickets is an acoustic country tune, which really on first listen caught me completely off guard. I'd heard that it was going to be a country tune, but I really didn't know how it was going to sound, and I didn't really expect it to sound like this, but Hannah's vocal performance is incredible. This song shows off that sometimes you have to disregard vocal technique in order to just put across raw emotion, and she definitely does that on this song. The vocal performance is incredible. You can hear her voice crack on those higher notes, and it's just so awesome. The melody is also written just so well, and there's another one from this record that is just going to be instantly stuck in your head. Another thing I love about this record is the amount of variation in the song styles. You have theatrical goth songs like Black Rain and Suzanne. You have fast-paced punk songs like Poison Pens and Room 309, and then you just have straight up rock songs with songs like Down Below and Darling. You even have straight up pop punk songs that lean more to the pop side in songs like Winona Forever, which on first listen didn't really connect with me and I didn't know if I liked it that much, but by the time the second listen came around, I was absolutely hooked. Something else I also have to mention with this band is just how great they are at writing bridges. Honestly, their bridges are some of the biggest highlights of this record. To the great build in Hiding with Boys, to the introspective anthemic bridge we hear in Room 309, there are so many bridges on this record that are just really gonna jump out to people. The song also closes with a song called I Choose to Live, which adds this new element to Creeper's sound which I've never heard before. In fact, the song kind of reminds me of Let It Be by the Beatles. I don't know if I'm the only one who hears that, but something in the chord progression or the vocal melody, it just relates to that song so much. And it's the perfect way to close out the record. But for me, the shining light on this record is Room 309. Really shows off just how great of a band Creeper are. Incorporates basically every element that Creeper use into one song. And they all just meld together so well. It's a song that starts out as a fast-paced punk rock song and ends with Will and Hannah singing together with an acoustic guitar. And everything in between those 2 points is just so great. I also love the gang vocals they use in the chorus of this song. They are used to great taste and make that chorus sound absolutely massive. Finally, the production on this record is done really well. Everything sounds raw and real while still having enough clarity so that you can hear every single element really well. The vocals are also mixed really well. They blend so well with the instrumental and are never lost at any point. Overall, this is the best debut that I could have ever hoped for from Creeper, and even with saying that, I know that there's even more in the future for this band. I know that they're only going to get better. If you're a fan of bands like AFI, Alkaline Trio, My Chemical Romance, The Misfits, any of those types of bands, or even if you just like brilliantly written songs with real emotion, real heart, then just go and listen to this record. It's absolutely brilliant. My top 3 tracks are going to be Room 309, Hiding with Boys, and Misery. Because Misery was on the Stranger EP, then I might give that third place off to, let's say, Black Rain or Poison Pens, because those are also 2 absolutely brilliant songs. And my album rating for this one is going to be a perfect score. It's a 5 out of 5 from me. Just a brilliant record. My favorite record of the year so far. I implore you to go and check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching my video today, guys. Please hit subscribe down below, and also let me know down below in the comment section whether you liked the record or whether you didn't like the record. Let me know down below. We're here to have a conversation about music, so let's do that. But if you're just going to fill up the comment section with hate and insults, just know I'm going to read your comments and laugh at how pathetic your life is. And before I go, just let me say something. I started this channel because I hated the rock media, because they were just giving 5 out of 5s to any old record, even if it was a complete piece of crap. But can I just say, they've pushed Creeper so much recently, and it's the first new band since Paris that the rock media have gotten right. What a brilliant band, and thank you to the rock media for finally pushing a new band that have such quality to them. Anyway, as I said, thanks for watching my video today, guys. Please hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Fresh Currents.
Approaching me.